Your curiosity with Geek has piqued. What's inside the new BAM Geek subscription box? Now, I'm not going to make any assumption, but I'm going to suspect if you're somebody that watches videos like this, that you're a geek, don't mind me calling you that, I hope, that enjoys maybe monthly boxes arriving to your doorstep that contain geek memorabilia, geek replicas, and maybe more importantly, geek autographs. If you check those boxes off, and perhaps then BAM Geek Box is the monthly subscription box that you may want to get on board. You can click the link down below in the video description that will take you on over to BAM's website, and from there, you can choose what BAM is best for you. In this go-around, of course, we're going to be looking at the monthly offering of the BAM Geek Box, which again will list all the things that will contain all the things that I've listed at the beginning of this review. Memorabilia, replicas in many of the cases, and more importantly, geek-tastic autographs. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get the box, the newest box, opened up. And of course, in order to do that, my nails aren't nearly sharp enough to just slice that open with my mere fingers alone. So I'm going to have to rely on the assistance of my trusty knife, Chet Cunnington III, to make short work whoosh, whoosh, of that tape. Although cutting it this way, it's not going to do anything because the blade's on. It's on this side. But we're going to go ahead nonetheless and cut the box open of the newest offering of BAM Geek. You can also see advertised on the front of the box, it's the box for fans, made by fans, even though I added made in there. Going to put the knife down to the side, making sure, of course, I put the blade back in because I don't want to be cutting myself. It says also inside, you are holding the ultimate collector's experience. And it really is. I've been collecting, more importantly, I've been getting the BAM box every single month for several years now. And I have quite the collection of different memorabilia, different replicas from movies and film. And I have a whole binder of celebrity autographs. Really, one of these days, I should sit you guys down with maybe a hot cocoa or some beverage of choice. I'll show you guys all my autographs that I've collected over the years. Maybe I'll do that one day. First things first, we got ourselves some black tissue paper. Just going to chuck that behind me. I'm hoping it somehow landed into that recycling bin. And it didn't. One of these days, I'm sure one of these days it will. And we also have some BAM wrapping paper. Wrap up a gift for your special loved one with perhaps some BAM. Although, them looking at the wrapping paper and probably just assuming something inside is relating to BAM, they probably would have no idea. They would be like, did you just get me a gift of Barney's son from the Flintstones? Because that's the only BAM that I can think of. BAM, of course, with the exclamation mark. That was really lame. We're going to put that to the side. First things first, we're going to feast our eyes on the BAM Geek Box for May 2021, and it's a collectible enamel pin of She-Ra. She-Ra, She-Ra, Of course, it's only just her head. The rest of her body is completely gone. I like that they did outline this in blue. That's a nice touch. On the back there, it says, this pin has a limited release. Numbers are on the back of the pin. And down below, this fan art pin has created exclusively for BAM Box and is inspired by the artist's love of the fandom. These are a limited amount of pins created. Once the pins have been made, they are vaulted and never made ever again. I've also added some extra words in there as well. Let's put that to the side. This caught my attention. Speaking of jewelry and things that you could gift to somebody else, maybe I may make use of said BAM wrapping paper right here, and I could, wrap this up all nicely. I assure you, I'm actually a good wrapper. At least I used to be. I feel like I've gotten a little sloppier in my later years. Didn't want to get to saying elderly years, but there's weight to this. So I'm curious to see what's inside. And of course, as we pique our curiosity, let's open it up and see what we got in here. Well, I mean, it's obviously like a necklace, and you can see that there's a wolf on there. I would hate to say right out the gate that I'm drawing a blank. I can't see this and immediately think of what it's supposed to be from. The only thing that's coming to my mind right now is Game of Thrones, and I feel like I would be completely incorrect by saying that. Somebody who does know this, I'm sure right now frantically is typing on their keyboard. Somehow they've redesigned their keyboard that all the keys that they need and all the letters that they need are only in these 4 fingers and only on this side. I can't believe you didn't know it was... I honestly don't. I'm really, really sorry. It's got some nice detailing done to it, though. And it's metal, too. Metal chain. The actual middle pendant, I suppose, is also metal. Unfortunately, I'm drawing a bit of a blank. I'm going to put that to the side. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, yes, of course. We have our scratch card. How could we forget the scratch card? Because pretty much all the time, I think I've only won one time ever doing this. But usually I don't do very well. I've got myself my little nail clippers here. It seems to be the best tool for the purpose of what I'm using them for. I'm going to go ahead and scratch the first square. See what we got here. I wouldn't quickly say no whammies because we've only scratched the first one. First one is a free pin upgrade. The next one. By the way, if you were wondering where the excess of that was from the last square, I just wiped it off on my leg. That's how we do things around here. Scratching off the second square. Clearly we haven't won squat. The next one was a free flat screen TV. Unless a free flat screen TV happens to be the exact same as a free pin upgrade, then maybe yes, I will continue on. No quitters around these parts. Maybe producer Tony. Sometimes he quits. Sits back after eating already 5 calzones and just says to himself, "Oh, I can't do it. I can't finish that 6th calzone." And I usually then reply, "Well, I wanted at least one of those calzones, and you insisted that they were all for you. And now you've just decided, as you've already touched your gooey hands all over it, you've decided you don't want that 6th one." I would have rather just enjoyed that one calzone, but what do I know? Next, for the offerings inside this box, we have ourselves a rather nice sketched side profile of Thanos. I really like the art styling of these cards. It's not the first one we've seen that looks like this. May be the first Thanos, certainly, we've seen. I really like the bold use of black lines here. It has a real nice look to it. It actually kind of looks like it was painted with watercolor paints. On the back, congratulations, this is an authentic BAM fan art card featuring a unique sketch from one of our featured artist, Ali Artist. This card is a part of this year's Villain series, and it comes to us from artist Othel Flowers. Nice looking card. I really would like that on a t-shirt. Just imagine a white t-shirt and then that just squared in the center. Very cool looking card. See what we have for autographs now. The first one being Greetings from Jurassic Park. Now down below is the signature of the artist responsible for said piece here. That always seems to be like, that's like a meme now, isn't it? Ian McComb. Is it me, Ian McComb? From Jurassic Park laying like this, and he's usually put on top of things much larger than him. As you can see, though, it's out of 2,500. This one happens to be 79. Very nice image there. And, of course, your certificate of authenticity is always featured on the backs of these. So we have that. We can put that to the side. And then we have a celebrity autograph. What? Is that Tom Welland? Tom Welland from Smallville. Used to be a show I regularly watched, and it seemed as quickly as he left Smallville, my interest was lost as well. Tom Welland was a good Superman. I don't know if he would have translated as well to a movie Superman, but certainly as a cartoon or TV series Superman, he was really good. There's his autograph, of course, across the front. And it's a Beckett authentication listed down below. And Smallville also down there as well. On the back, again, the corresponding signed item has been subjected to examination by an expert from Beckett Authentication Services and has been deemed authentic and genuine. This authentication can be verified using www.beckett-authentication.com and utilizing the below authentication number in the designated area. Certificate number in this case is AA71880, which will of course be specific to the one that I have. Speaking of autographs, that will most definitely be going into my autograph binder. One of these days, I will definitely show you guys that autograph binder. For the featured celebrity, of course, we can spin this around. We got ourselves Tom. I said Tom Welland, didn't I? It's actually Tom Welling. Sorry for that. He's from Smallville, Draft Day, and a movie we don't tend to talk about, the remake of The Fog, which was it's one of the worst horror movie remakes, The Fog. Tom Welling, not bad at all. As for a monthly giveaway, there's also an insert card saying the Bandbox presents a June monthly giveaway where you can apparently win not only an autograph of Reagan herself, an autograph of Aquaman, or you can also get the Proton wand, the Neutrino wand. How do you win? All you have to do is scan this QR code. Everybody get that? Got it? Good. Winners will be announced 06/24/21, so there's still plenty of time for you guys to get on board that, and maybe you guys can win some prizes. Then, of course, we got ourselves the insert card that will tell us everything that we got contained inside for the May 2021 Bandbox, Bam Geek Box. Celebrity autograph. We're now all lucky enough to have another Superman signed item. Smallville's Tom Welling, not Welland, I don't know why I said Welland, stopped by Bam to grace us with a new collector's item for our autograph walls. Several different to choose from. Just between you and me. I actually think that this one's the nicest of the batch. For a collector's pin, you can't have She-Ra pin without her faithful companion Spirit. We also threw in a Hordak pin to switch things up. Keep an eye for the variations by Tom Ryan. There's all the variations down below there. I like that Hordak. We also got inside the Artist Alley. Artist Brian Meath, or is it Meth? M-E-T-H-E? Meath? Created this amazing Jurassic Park fan art featuring Goldblum himself. It says this is a welcomed addition to our art collection, which again, like the autographs, I've also been collecting all those art prints, and they've actually gone into a separate binder of mine. As for the prop item, now this was the thing I wasn't so certain about. Oh, it's from The Witcher. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Dang it. Just got it stuck on the heads again. Enjoy this replica of Geralt's prestigious School of the Wolf pendant from Netflix's hit series last year. Which, up to this point, I have not yet even watched The Witcher. Let me know down below in the comment section if you actually think that's a good show to check out. And then finally, we got an artist select card. This month's sketch card by professional artist Othel Flowers continues our villain series with the supreme villain of the MCU himself, the Mad Titan Thanos. Quite the nice little lineup, I will say, for this month's offering of BAM Geek Box. I would say probably my favorite thing inside this box, noting the fact that I have not yet watched The Witcher, I would say is probably the celebrity autograph of Tom Welling, not Tom Welland. What do you think was the best item packed inside this month's box, specifically the BAM Geek Box for May 2021? Again, if you guys are interested in getting on board the BAM Geek Box, it's simple. It's easy. You can head on over to www.thebambox.com, and from there, not only will you see the BAM Geek Box or the BAM Horror Box, two of my personal favorites, but they've actually got several different BAM boxes available. You might just find the best BAM box for you. Also, while you're subscribing to things, and let's just say, I'm just going to throw that out there, that if you haven't had yet a chance to subscribe to this channel, don't postpone. You can do that right now. In fact, I could actually just sit here. We could just, just hang out. Everybody's just stopping for a second, taking their sip of beverage. But make sure, yes, you hit that subscribe button down below, turn the bell notification on. And by all means, yes, come back to this channel regularly, because there's definitely going to be a lot more subscription box unboxing videos coming your way. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.